is going to be an amazing experience for the players. We've taken a lot of learnings from previous very successful reserves, such as Nepal. Some of the players' feedback was the vegetation was too dense. Here we have pockets of density in the jungle, but clear paths for the players to take. At the same time, we get a good experience of both being down by the waterfront and having an easier time shooting some of the animals there. We have to watch out for the caiman. I've been taken out quite a few times at this point. And then also going up into the highlands where there's less coverage, but it's quite a bit more difficult to find and hunt the animals, which makes the hunt a more rewarding experience.
For this new reserve, we added 10 new animals that I think are really cool and very iconic for this part of the world. It was really fun to work on the capybara. It's such an iconic animal, I think, and it has this very cute nature. Most of the time, the capybaras are really chill and just laying around and sleeping a lot. We added a lot of details to their behavior when they're just sitting and standing and laying around, being cute and sleepy. But don't get fooled, they can really be fast when they have to.
For the capybara and every animal, we have like a load of fur variations, and we usually look around the internet to find reference of the different mutations that you get, like piebaldism, melanistic albino, etc. For the capybara, we couldn't find any references of piebaldism. I mean, maybe it's not been documented, but we believe that the mutation is possible, so we created one and put it in the game.
There's one capybara in particular that you might get to know a little bit better. You will meet him in the sanctuary. His name is Pablo, and he wears a very cute hat.
One of the animals I worked on as a character artist was the ocelot. The patterns are really distinct. So when I was studying it, I drew lines over the ocelot to find the flow, and found that the spots are actually elongated and follow a flow along the body and like along anatomy lines. Once I mapped these out, I would draw each spot one by one, and it felt a lot like tattooing a cat. I started looking at tattoo principles just out of fascination and found that they do the same thing. They draw S-curves on the body according to anatomy and flow of muscles, etc., and then place tattoos along them, which I found really interesting because this cat just looks like it's been tattooed by a real tattoo artist.
The ocelot is super difficult to hunt, but the experience of actually getting it is so rewarding. The art of it is just amazing.
Another cool animal that we're adding to Peru is the vicuña. It's the smallest camelid in the world and also the first of its kind in the Hunter-Call wild. It's a really cute and fluffy animal, but it required some work to get it to look right in game.
Diana, another character artist on the team, worked on the spectacle bear, and she found that their faces were said to be like fingerprints, where each one feels like a different mask, completely unique from each other. So she created many more common variations than usual so that each one can have their own unique face markings.
One of the more unusual animals that we're adding to Peru is the tapir. The most prominent feature is its snout. So we put a lot of effort into making sure that it moves right. But not all the animals in Peru are gonna be sweet and cute. Some of them are really dangerous too, like the jaguar, a really strong and stealthy predator with acute senses. They will stalk you, so be careful.
Their melanistic mutation is not actually as rare as some other animals, so you see them more frequently in our game as well. We're all proud of the work that we put into these animals. We put so much care into the details.
I think when the players get their hands on Peru, they're going to have an amazing experience. It's one of the reserve I've had the most fun playing in many years now. Such a nice mix of easier to hunt areas and harder areas to hunt, while having a lot of small, aggressive, very rewarding animals scattered throughout the map. So you get something for everyone, and just being able to place those things in your trophy lodge, I'm very much looking forward to seeing how players react.